Welcome to At Cost Metals video series Definitions of Precious Metals. This series is designed to take the novice or even the basic enthusiast all the way to an expert level. This video is like the 101 of precious metals. You will definitely get more educated on precious metals by the end of this video. So get your notepad and let's get started. What some people pronounce bullion is actually pronounced bullion. Bullion is any precious metal with a stated weight and content, such as 24 karat gold, 22 karat gold, 0.999 silver, platinum, or palladium, along with a stated weight like 1 ounce, 1 gram, or kilo. Its general value is based off those two things. The word bullion is actually a French word. It comes from a word meaning to boil, as in the refining process of precious metals, for instance. So you are boiling out all the impurities. Just remember, bullion has a stated weight and content of purity, 24K, 22K, or 3 nines. All of that means bullion. Now, the word ingot is really synonymous with bar. Typically, an ingot is cast into a shape, normally rectangular. The size of an ingot can vary widely depending on its purpose, material, and manufacturing process. Here are some examples to give you an idea. Industrial ingots. Steel ingots used in heavy industry can weigh several tons, ranging from 2 to 500 tons. Dimensions might be several feet long and wide, often resembling large rectangular or tapered blocks. Precious metal ingots. Gold or silver ingots used in bullion trading are smaller and typically weigh 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds to 400 troy ounces, about 12.4 kilograms or 27.4 pounds for standard bars. Smaller sizes such as 1 ounce, 31.1 grams, or fractional ounce bars are common for personal investment. Casting ingots for foundries. These are usually smaller and more manageable for melting and recasting, weighing between 5 to 50 pounds, 2.3 to 22.7 kilograms. The term ingot broadly refers to a solid piece of metal, so its size and weight depend entirely on its intended use. You will hear that word a lot. Just remember, it can refer to different types and sizes of metals, always used for bullion when dealing with precious metals. So bullion is not just bars. It is also coins and generic rounds. In this example of bullion, we have the American Silver Eagle, the Britannia from across the pond, the Canadian Maple Leaf, notice the 4 nines, a very pure coin, just beautiful, and then we have the Liber Todd, straight from Mexico, and all these coins are minted by a government mint, so municipalities will make a coin which is actually currency. Check out this fun little video created by the US Mint.
Hey. Hey, Alexander Hamilton here. Folks are always asking me, Alex, what the heck does the Mint do? Glad you asked. What do I know about the US Mint? Well, a lot. Anywho, the Mint started in 1792 and been cranking out coins and metals ever since. Ever get change back from a purchase? Flip a coin to see who kicks first, or, I don't know, provide spin balance weight for a spacecraft.
Leaving the galaxy.
Yeah, that's us. We also protect gold. A lot of it. How many coins does the Mint make? How's up to 28 billion in a year sound? Not too shabby. So yeah, the Mint makes coins. When you think Mint, think coins.
Do not think ice cream.
Think coins. From cash transactions across this great land, you're welcome.
That was a surprisingly fun video from the United States Mint. Now, even though generic rounds are in the shape of coins, they are not considered coins because they are made at private mints. Here we have 3 examples of generic rounds. Wow, the one in the middle really stands out, and you should probably add it to your collection. Another difference between bullion coins and bullion rounds is the price. Rounds are between 8 to 15% less expensive. So let's talk about the actual parts of the coin. This may seem basic, but I'm sure that there are parts of the coin that you may not know about. Here we have an American Silver Eagle. You have the obverse side of the coin, which is the front or the heads, and then you have the reverse, which would be the back or tails. A lot of American coins, not always, but many times you'll see a W for West Point, P for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco. They designate the mint that the coin was made at, as you see here on this Silver Eagle. It has a W for West Point. On the left image, you have the edge of the coin in yellow, and on the right in red, you have the rim. The rim is the part that touches the other coins when they're stacked. The lines on the edge are called reeds. You can get an unreeded type, which is smooth like the Philharmonic coin. There are also lettered and decorative edges. The part of the coin that is raised or elevated is called the relief. as in the Poseidon high relief coin shown here. It has to do with the pressure on the coin when they're minted, and the less pressure points are going to be the raised part, which is called the relief. So where there is less pressure, there is a higher point, and are typically the first part to wear out and show damage. Now, any kind of bullion must have a stated weight and content. On this example you see here, it says 1 ounce fine silver. Something to keep in mind is that a troy ounce is actually heavier than a regular ounce. A troy ounce weighs 31.1 grams, where a regular ounce weighs only 28.35 grams. So when you see 1 ounce on precious metals, it is a 1 troy ounce. Fine silver is defined by its purity. Any silver used for trade on the metals and commodities exchange must be 99.9% pure, or 0.999, sometimes referred to as 3 nines. There are even purer coins which rate at 4 nines and 5 nines. Now, the same goes for gold, although it is common for the purity to be expressed as carats. A carat is a 1/24th part of the whole, or 4.1667%. It is typical that the purity of gold is expressed as the number of carats of gold it contains. For example, 24-karat gold is pure gold, while 16-karat gold is 16 parts gold and 8 parts of other metal. Common carat values include 24-karat, pure gold, the most valuable but least durable for everyday wear. 18 carat, 75% pure gold, a popular choice for jewelry because it balances purity and durability. 14 carat, about 60% pure gold, a popular for jewelry. 10 carat, the legal minimum in the US and a good choice for those on a budget. 22 carat, 91.7% pure gold, significantly more durable than 24 karat gold. Anything designated as fine would be 3 nines or better. 24-karat gold coins are a top choice for collectors and stackers due to the higher purity. As seen here in these examples of high-purity coins boasting 99.99% or 4 nines highly pure coins. We have the United States Mint's Gold Buffalo, the Royal Canadian Mint's Gold Maple Leaf, and the Austrian Mint's Gold Philharmonic. Many of Australia's annual bullion coins, including the gold kangaroo, gold koala, and gold wedge-tailed eagle, also boast a 24-karat or 99.99% fine purity. Here is the American Gold Eagle, one of the most traded coins, and it is 22 carats. 22-karat gold is an alloy made up of 22 parts pure gold and 2 parts other metals such as silver, copper, zinc, or nickel. This makes the coin harder and more durable to resist wear. Now moving on, here's a big hard word to pronounce that means collectible currency. Numismatic, basically pronounced just like it reads. Matic. It's a word you need to practice because if you don't get it correct, your knowledge might be brought into question or discounted. The word numismatic originates from Greece and it's thousands of years old and loosely means to share and divide currency. In today's world, it refers to the collectability or collector's value of a piece of currency like gold and silver coins. The root word is actually numo, which literally translates into the get-ahead coin of the month. Go figure. Just kidding, but we can pretend, right? Now here are some examples of graded numismatic coins. Here on the top left is a Chinese panda, next the Krugerrand from the South African Mint, then we have the Armenian Noah's Ark, and another West Point production, Silver Eagle. All of these coins are graded and sonically sealed inside plastic holders, and because of that, they should always keep their original luster and be safe from scratches that might affect their value. But did you know that the word graded and numismatic are not synonymous? Not exactly. Numismatic graded coins have gone through the grading process, but it does not have to be graded to be numismatic. Now these are some rare coins that we found to put in the presentation that are numismatic but not graded. We have the Republic of Cameroon's Grey Wolf on the left and the Dragonlance on the right. Both coins have a very low mintage of only 1,000, and they are definitely numismatic coins because of their rarity. These coins can definitely be graded, which will only increase their value. Thank you for